but I'm going to get all the admin sorted out. The admin will be sorted out. And people will be stunned by the amount of stuff they're actually seeing straight away. Right, okay. Water on. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we will be cutting some opals pretty much straight away. I'm going to check to see if I can actually get onto the stream. That's a lot of water. Hang on for a sec. Now, when you finally see my hands, I've been painting. I've been doing a very good job painting. Very happy with my painting job. The other thing is, you may have been following, you may not have been following, I've had dental surgery. For those who are not in the know, dental surgery hurts. I'm just getting onto the me. What the hell? Okay, thanks for confirming. What on earth is that? View channel. And there I am, live streaming. There is no stream. Move along, move along. Are you still there, Opal Guy? Are you still there, Opal Guy? Are you still there, Opal Guy? Right, well I can hear everything, so that's good. I'm just going to move this over a bit to try and get it over onto the thing. Looks like things are proceeding as I have foreseen. Oh yes. Thanks, mate. Oh boy, it's been one of those days. Let's try and get this thing onto the thing, and then I'll be happy. There it is. I think that'll work out just fine. Alright, just so you can see a few of the offerings we've got, I'll finish. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Man, you wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy. Like I still have a problem with my bottom lip. It's numb. I'm pretty certain that will resolve itself, but I really don't like this version of, I'm calling it leprosy, because it really is nasty. Really nasty. Nasty stuff. Ugh. But, so we'll see how I go. Like, it's amazing how, like, just ordinary, everyday things are practically impossible when you've got a little bit of injury going on. So, we'll see how we go. If this tires me out too much, I'll have to end it early, but I've got a feeling that I'm ready and raring to go now. So, I think we're all good. And I'll show you a few of the really cool things that I have on offer for today. Hopefully you'll be able to see them. I can't see them through the viewfinder. See if you can. Yeah. There's a little, you can see some of the sparkle here, which is cool. That's what I want you to see. So that guy will be an interesting experiment of mine. There's a few other ones. There's a passion project here. There's just an opal that got sold to me that was just absolutely rubbish. And I thought, they think this is nothing, and so it'd be nice if that actually ended up as something. At the moment, I can't see squat, but we'll see. There's a few other ones. There's a Riley gun here, which I was going, you know, that's quite a spectacular one, so I'll just show you that one. I've got a whole stack, just in case we run out of time. And here's our Riley gun one. Check it out. Now, it's looking spectacular at the moment. The only trouble is that there's a bar of sand, I reckon, that's going through that. So I think that basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut through that sand. I'm not relishing the prospect, but I think that's just what has to happen. So I've got to be rough and ruthless with it, I suppose. Uh-huh. See what I did with all my humour and stuff? That's where I, segued and things. That sounded really dull, didn't it? That's where I segued. Now that just sounded creepy. I'm doing really well. Apparently when you remove your back teeth, you sound creepy. So the only question I've got is where to start. I'll start with two, what I consider to be duds, and we'll just keep going until, hell freezes over, I suppose. We'll do the real dodgy one first, and we'll see how that goes, and then. I forgot I have to engineer a few things with the drip tray here. It drips on my jeans, which ain't too fun. Alright, let's have a look. What's going on here? Pop you back in there. Sorry, just a little bit of housekeeping with my water supply. Just to keep it from. I meant to do that. Having said that, this tiny little fraction came off, and it's nice and sparkly, which is kind of cool. I have reason to suspect that there is stuff in this. This was part of a larger opal that shows a lot of promise, but it's very crumbly, as you can see. So there's some there. Looking bleaker as we go, isn't it? Let's have a look at it. Got two pieces here. If it doesn't work out, that's a shame, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Well, to follow the theme of today, this is looking pretty toothless, this one. Tough and toothless, or rough and toothless. There it goes, smash. May as well completely powder it, just to check. Oh, there it goes, look at that. I think it's just the anaesthetic, mate. Don't know what I'm saying. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. It's kind of funny. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Well, that was fun, but ultimately pointless. Nah, that pretty much sums up my life, I suppose. Okay, so I've got this one here. I'm just going to cut through. You can see the dark patch right going through the middle, the dark band, I suppose. There's a clear band on this side, and there's just a chance. No, hang on, the clear band's on this side. That thing on the top is a clear band. There's just a chance that might do something special, so I'm just going to have a quick look at that. This is also one that you don't hang your hat on. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Instincts. Woohoo! Can you see what it's doing to me? Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to knock off all of this, see what we get. It's a little bit of colour there, but nothing amazing. Flip it over like that, maybe it's directional. This could be sun flash because there's a bit of sunlight coming through. Okay, so there's a crack up. You can see the crack here. We'll worry about that crack once we've cleared the face, I think. I've got a lot of homework, Opal Guy, because like when I'm done with this, I've got like a million billion of your videos to like and comment on. I'll get them done. I'm just carving from other sides just to see if something else happens, because this has been quite a surprising stone. So far, I'm going, has it got any more surprises in it? The answer to that is yeah, there are more surprises. I just saw some more flash on this bottom side. So let's just bring that to bear. Very gently. "17 hours. It's the time now, 5:09. Midday-ish Sydney time. That's good. Going back to work tomorrow, so I can just take my lunch break and go for it. Or is my arithmetic still under anaesthetic? Pardon me. Got all the things happening, haven't I? Okay, so that crack is really starting to bug me now. I'm just looking to see where all the colour is. Okay, everywhere. I love it when plan comes together. Oh, look at that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, I'll try and zoom in on this, but that clear colour bar that produced so much amazingness, that extends almost down to that black potch line. $2,200 UTC. Okay, so if you're not actually watching this, what Opal Guy is talking about, and I know that there are other people actually on this chat this time around, he has got another another premiere happening, and I don't care if you really like opals. Opal Guy is a good bloke, and if you're in a tight spot, he'd help you out. So he's one of these people who's worth supporting regardless of what your opinion on opal is. So just a bit of a plug. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of that crate. It's really annoying me. Quite directional. Literally any time, mate. Any time. Okay, so that's just a mud patch, so I feel no sense of problem just getting rid of that. Wow, that's a lot of okay, so what I'm going to do is okay, I can see how this is progressing. I've just got to be a little bit cautious. A, there's cracks in it, but B, I think there's more precious opal here. So I'll be doing my own faceting trick, which to my knowledge has not yielded results in a live stream, but I still hopelessly insist works. I may as well do some crank theories. If you have a look at that, it's like webbing, dark potch and light potch. I think that is what the mosaic pattern gets created from. There it is. There it is. Come on, show it. Now, what about this side? Nothing yet. Okay. Just one small piece of housekeeping here. I'm still getting dripped on, which is annoying. Hopefully that's my glitch. Amusingly, all the water has brought to light a few opals which have been around. Oh boy. Sorry, something really bugged me instantly, and that is stitches in my gum which are coming out at the moment. Yeah, I know. 1K subs. Just, I think they happen at a, well, not a bad time, but I got busy, couldn't do much. Then I had this tooth thing happen. The whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. Yeah, so I hadn't had time to pursue it. If I wanted to, I could have either made up some dummy accounts. I know, I'm sure people do that all the time. But I wanted to do it honestly for a start. But also, it's not that hard just to get a couple of useless shorts up and running, and that should be enough with the test audiences that you get to just push you over the line. But I didn't do any of that. So we're plodding along, and it's probably more to do with the fact that I've dropped the ball a little bit more than anything else. You can't handle the tooth. Yeah, but I always go to the deep south. Like, doesn't matter. It could be an Eskimo. Could be like a Canadian, eh? Yeah, boom, 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 eh? I don't know why Canada is New Orleans, eh? I think if I've got to do that, I've got to actually imitate a genuine person. Like, I don't know. I think that thinking about it is also setting you up for fail. Or some genuine ear splittings to people who have good American accents. Something like that. Hey, I can blame the anaesthetic, can't I? Yeah, that's it, the anaesthetic. It's all the anaesthetic's fault. Gives you a deep south accent. Oh, that could get insulting quick, couldn't it? Talking about the IQ of the deep south. Gee. I'm never going to get that 1,000 subs if I keep this up. Oh dear. I'm going a little bit slower than normal because there's a few good dentists in this. Right, I'm going to just carve along that line. I was talking to the dentist, he's going, what were you treating your tooth with? I said, a barbecue skewer. Apparently that's the wrong answer. Actually, I think I've got something amusing over here. I think it's over in here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. I had nothing better to do, and the dentist gave me some of the filling stuff that he uses. So I repaired it. Yes, that is mine, and yes, I did repair it. So there you go. Still going with this thing. I think I'm gonna have to, let me see. Yeah, that mud pile there is terminating in a crack, so it just has to be done. Where's the, yeah. Let's get this done. I've heard that sound all too often recently. There it goes. Just goes to show you never know. Yep, and the crack continues just through there, so I'm just going to have to nip that little end off. I think this one's from Lightning Ridge. It's actually a very, very old opal, one of the first ones I ever got. Didn't know how to deal with it, couldn't see any potential in it, so I just put it aside. As you get more experience, you understand more about opals. You pick up the ones you originally discarded and you go, oh, there's actually potential in these. Not a bad idea, mate. Hang on for a second. For the people playing at home, he said set an opal in it. And I reckon... No, I don't know. That could feature somewhere. Certainly needs something to detract from the absolutely feral tooth that it once was. I mean, I had to carve a lot of enamel off to shape it properly, so you're not seeing it in its full glory, but still, there's not much original tooth left. I've just set it with that, I haven't set it, I put it with that opal, just as an idea. Yeah, could do that. Like I could, like, it'd be hard to put it back in then, wouldn't it? Chunk just flew off, looking for where it went. Can't see it. By the way, this is quite hard. I do need to change my blade, but very hard opal. So this thing is just self-destructing. So let's just carefully carve this bit off. One thing about operating theatres, it's really weird. I felt ripped off because, like, my orthodontic surgeon, he's quite an amiable chap, a nice fellow. The whole staff in the hospital are lovely. But, like, he treats his theatre as just a very casual workplace, I suppose is what you call it. And so we were just chatting away, and the anaesthetist didn't bother with any of this count to 10 rubbish. Just said, oh, I'm sticking something in your arm. And the next thing I knew, I was in the recovery room. Like, how rude. Felt like I'd been excluded from the conversation. There you go. Right, I think that's most of the cosmetic work done on this thing. Not much opal left. Now if there's precious opal on the other side, on this side, I am toying with the idea of just kind of a free form little structure. Don't think there's much to it there. Yeah, it seems that this one's a sun flash, so you need to have the sun at the right angle to figure out what's going on. So I don't know if I'm doing well or not with this. Let me just hold it to the sun. Interesting. Not getting anything anymore. So what I'll do is I'll stop cutting that. One thing I did figure out though in that brief interlude was it was a Cooper Pedy opal. So there's another fragment that came off. So let's do the fun one. We've got a lot of fun ones actually. Got some exploring, we've got some oh, I see. Oh, I'm not going to do that one then. Do this one, the Riley gun one that I was always going to do. Okay, so let's have a look at this guy. So is the Dremel vibrating too much? Okay, anyway, so there's that mud patch in there. That's really, it's bifurcated, which is really not useful. I think that this section of opal needs to come off. It's pretty much cracked. I don't think it'll create anything useful. So this will just be like a skill tester, really. We'll give it a crack and see what happens. I probably will give it a crack, that's the problem. Yeah, I suppose. Sometimes you just need someone to say, hey, calm down, mate. You're right. Maybe that's just a case of blade. Need to change the blade so I'm not doing stupid things. I think that's one of the advantages of not claiming to be the be all and end all of the opal cutting. That means you are allowed to make mistakes, or you're allowed to not necessarily do things perfectly. I'm not sure that Justin from Black Opal Direct can afford to just take advice from his cadre, can he? He has to be the expert, and I don't have to be. I can just go, what do you think? Okay, let's have a look. What do you think? There's a lot of nice colour in here. I think just cut along that white line is the way to go. If I do it well enough, we have a nice opening. Just so you know, I'm not pressing all that hard. But normally just goes through it like butter. There is just so much not going through it. Doing it at the moment. But thanks to one opal guy, I'm not losing patience with this guy. I'm just going to just carefully. It may well be worth our while to change the blade. See if we've got something sitting around. Carve it from the side there. Because that piece is not going to get us anywhere. Once again, not going to get us anywhere. Not going to get us anywhere. Right. Oh, we're in a Celine Dion film clip. Or maybe Enya. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Okay. quite frankly, in order to make my face look good, there's how much Vaseline would you need to smear on the camera lens? I'm erring on the side of this bit because it's not, yeah, I'm even going to carve that bit off a bit. Till we get to the real stuff, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, now I'll be more careful. Just pointing out that being more careful is quite difficult. Occasionally the opal attaches itself, so quite a technical cut this. Sorry, I was pushing too hard then. But have a look at that. See if you can spot it. Move that away a bit. Maybe that'll help. Beautiful little opal that. And whilst I've got that going like that, I'll just clear the roof space. And I'll also clear this space. For a light. Okay. Here we go. But of course, knew something was wrong. You know why? Because I'm smart. Like I keep saying, I've probably told you that before. Judge Judy, if she has to tell people she's smart, there's something wrong. Sorry, I'm just readjusting the water. I'll de-Vaseline the lens in a second. You know what I'm Vaseline. Okay. Lens cleaning coming up. Yes. Perfect. Alright, let's have a crack. Let's get this final bit done. Kidding me, right? Okay, hang on. Let's just move the whole business to the north or something. Hopefully if I do that, it'll change the angle of the camera slightly and give us a better chance. Okay, let's have a look. Can't complain about this. That's going right into the sand. That it's accidentally going deeper than it needs to. That's why it suddenly changed. There we go. And here we go. Don't you dare, Celine. Don't you dare. Keep your film clip out of here. There we go. Check that out. That was worth the hassle. And this is also worth the hassle. Hello, you are the Diet Cook of Evil. This is Mini-Me. What if God was one of us? Ding, 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 ding. Okay. It's the anesthetic, I promise. Alright, here we go. Let's just get that done. Okay, let's just push that over a little bit. Perfect. Look at me, I'm Zippy Longstocking. Stop it. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. One thing I am determined to do is I do want to be targeted and strategic and all of that, but I also want to enjoy my channel too. So, perfectly happy to do that. That's a good idea. I'm also determined not to take it too seriously. If you know my daughter, she sometimes comes on this channel. She's managed to get her TikTok moving a lot. And I'm quite impressed with what she's managed to do. Does a bit of story writing. Does a bit of stuff. Oh, that's cool. Probably does a roaring trade with a live option. You know what? I don't know what that means, and I'm not entirely certain I want to know what that means. Being a father and all. It's actually very interesting because the kids these days, they know to keep their feet out of their live streams and stuff like that. A bit sad, really. Now, oh, that's amazing. Alright, so what I'm going to do... Okay, so basically, I'm actually going to carve it just along that axis there. And I think that will actually get me a nice cab. Let's have a look on the other side. Yeah, I think so. Just give it a slight... Oh, that's right. I need to change the blade. I keep forgetting that. Whee! Okay. So another me. Okay, that also tells me something about the opal, which is good. You can see the colour is actually underneath that tiny little bit of potch. So let's have a quick look. Dude, do what you want. The stream is for you, not the other way around. Okay. So, yep. Okay, it's a bit directional, so I've got to be careful. I think the, what do you reckon? One of the major you won a rotoscoping. Okay, I'm just having a look at this other piece. Alright, I'm not complaining, not in the slightest. Let me just trim it a bit. And that's pretty cool. Okay, you can see the cab forming now. You do that because I don't even know what they look like. I'm going to have to Google them later. Let them pronounce them. One of the irritating things about the PhD, you always feel like you need to know everything. And literally, one of the wisest people I know, I can't remember who, he said, the process of doing a PhD is knowing more and more about less and less until you know everything about nothing. It's about right. There we go, now we've got it under control. Now I'm just going to round off the edges and flatten off the back, and that is all I'm going to do. Oh, okay. Well, when I think, like, I hate the word because the way it's spelled makes me go, it has to be agate or agate. And it's not, it's agate. And it doesn't matter whether you think it's some kind of bogan corruption of the word. That's just how it happens. And the people who live in New Orleans, well, they call it New Orleans. They do not call it New Orleans. You've just given me Deep South again. Hey, gate! If I want to irritate my family, no lanes. If I want to, it's not quite New Orleans. It's more, yeah. You understand because you kind of understand American accents. If I want to irritate my family, I just when I was doing my forging a lot, I would do a video on WhatsApp for them, and I go, I've got myself some 24 karat aluminum. That was enough to get them absolutely livid. Of course, around here we call it aluminium. Sadly, if you actually look at the dictionary, including like the English dictionary, calling it aluminum is actually valid. So, oh well. It's not so much snobbiness, but because we've got so much American content, well, we used to have it on TV, but you hear it all the time. We're in danger of losing our regional accents. So, aluminium it is. The last letter of the alphabet is Z. What else? You get autumn after summer. Yeah, I think uranium. I'm just thinking uranium, selenium. Ah, you're removing a syllable. Is that what you're doing? Oh, so you pronounce it uranum because it's named after the planet Uranus. Okay. So I put okay. 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 So tell me, is it Gemini or Gemini? Gemini. Ah. So what suddenly started all this Gemini stuff going on? Those young people. Is that with or without precession? Because it was done. The original zodiac was done 5,000 years ago, I think it was, or whenever. Look at that, nice little cab there. That's about 1.5 carats. So while we were chatting, we came up with something pretty special. I will round it properly when the time comes. Here's something a bit interesting, just to show you. I might not cut it just yet. Well, I'm a Pisces, and apparently I'm an Aquarius now. So, find out where Aquarius comes after Pisces. I think it's the next one along. I think for all star signs, it's beware mathematicians. Yeah, this one, I think it fractured, right? Here's the fracture. I mean, well, what happens if you meet a tall, dark, handsome stranger? My horoscope said I'd do this. Haha. Alright, sorry, I'm just this one's a Taurus, this opal. I don't know. Let's give it a cut and see. Beware rotating objects. What? What are you saying? Oh, don't worry about it. Ah!
Well, Steve, the horoscope was right.
Yeah, I have. He does it polka style, if I remember correctly. I'm just trying to remember now. The funny thing is, as a statistician, I can't sit there and go, your horoscope is wrong, because it's not something that I have experimentally tested. So I can't say, I mean, I would assume it's wrong, but I can't just go out and say it is wrong, because you can't. I am one of those people who really does adhere to p-values. I had to get rid of that crack, by the way. I don't know what to do from here. Do I continue and cut it? Yeah, I think I will. I'm just checking where... Okay, so I'll cut along this line here. Yeah, you're right. And we know sports people have a certain birth date as a general rule, because they happen to be more grown in the school curriculum, like in the school year, so they're bigger than the other kids. They get more opportunities, etc., etc. So, I mean, is that actually denying the horoscope? Just because there's a logical reason why it happens doesn't mean that the horoscope wasn't right. If you said you're going to be a good sportsman, for example. Oh, I don't know. Humanity. Okay, that piece is off, and this piece is going to be continued. Now, your horoscope is, after a hard time, something beautiful will happen.
What do you mean? Ah! Ow, 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 ow.
Listen, dude, I got my teeth done. You have nothing to complain about, trust me. What? Yeah, I know, and I'm just trying to go... My problem with this is that you would consider the prediction to be something along the lines of miraculous, and a miracle by definition is something that doesn't happen very often. So now I'm down a real terrible, terrible rabbit hole. What do I do? I think probably we should follow Mike Myers' example, be nice to everyone and let's party, dude. If someone says, oh, listen, my stars tell me that I've got to eat beans today, well, okay, eat your beans. I won't hassle you. I'm pretty certain that a lot of my life is based on, you know, what you would consider superstition and ritual, because just the way I live my life, the way I get up, the way I eat my food, all that sort of stuff. There's habits which probably are insane, so I can't judge other people for their habits. Yeah. Well, I like that, and I reckon that concept actually explains dark matter too. If you bear with me, basically if you live in a multiverse, then the multiverse that you live in by definition is one you're alive in, which means whatever's happened in that multiverse has improved the probability of you being alive. Now, by default, whatever keeps you alive will keep your friends and family alive, or keep most of them going. So that means there's also a statistical test. You need to find out what's the probability of you staying alive compared to a close relative as compared to someone who you don't know from a virus. So if multiverse theory is true, then maybe you can test it by just seeing basic stats on mortality. But also the dark matter thing, like, you know, gravity and, you know, universes are getting weirder the further away you get. Well, that would make sense too, because the less associated they are with you, the less important they are to your survival, and you by default are alive in this universe. So whatever keeps you alive is important, and whatever doesn't matter. Do you reckon that's a bit too deep for a Sunday afternoon? Look at this. Here we go. By the way, it's a theory. It's not, you know, I'm not going to go out and write a paper and shame anybody who doesn't believe that. It's a bit out there. Yeah, well, I don't got one of those Rick and Morty universe guns, so what can we do? I think the other horrible conclusion that you have to draw from multiple universes, and bear with me, is the fact that gravity doesn't exist, nor is the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, or anything like that. It's just every particle it appears and disappears randomly and moves randomly in a way which simulates gravity and all the rules, because those rules are what keep us alive. Alright, have a look at this guy. Isn't it say oh yeah, well of course. I'm currently carving the blue pill. Maybe it's the anesthetic telling me this. Yeah, and just to be 100% clear, even though I like that idea, I'm not necessarily, you know, holding my hat on it. I'm just thinking that it's a nice idea. Well, yes, Mr. Bertrand Russell, it is indeed possible we're a simulation. And I think this universe needs a software update, quite frankly. Have you ever looked at some bizarre things that have happened in your life and then gone, this has got to be a movie? Because sometimes I'm just going, no, this is too fantastic to actually be just reality. Someone's just put on a VR goggle and living my life. Maybe I'm an important historical character. Maybe this YouTube channel. Wow, we're going from this is a simulation to I'm the most important person in the universe. Yeah, great. Narcissism, extreme grandiosity. That wasn't a bad one. I'll do one more because I am getting tired and I'm obviously jabbering. I'm just looking for a good one. Oh, my hands are so dishpan. I'll just carve the top off this one. This is not going to count in the last one stats. I think I'll do... Okay, so I'm carving the top off this one. And the last one that I'll do will be this one here. Okay? So, that is my mind. I have made it up. Just like a simulation. I actually started carving it through the viewfinder of my phone. Not clever. I mean, it works. It's good that it does work that way. Let's have a look here and see what we got. Let's see what we got. Sometimes when I'm doing that, the particular accent I'm using, I can't remember the guy's name. It was a movie Iron Eagle and... Oh, I can't remember. But I worry because, like, if I'm using his accent, I'm probably being racist or something. I'm trying to remember his name. Ah. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into a diamond and stick it above my head. Louis Gossett Jr. That's the dude. I love that guy. I reckon he's great. But I'm scared that if ever I do his voice, that I'm, offending someone's sensibilities. So you will hear me channeling him from time to time, but then I'll just shut up and go, no, don't do that. Yeah, that's a bust. All right, final one. This guy should not be. This one should be fun. All right, there is a slight issue with that one. Let me try and get rid of that. I might be a bit controversial and carve down to it. You and me both, my friend. I have the useless information gene, and I love the useless information gene. Good old Louis Gossett Jr. I was trying to remember. I was going. It's a triple-barreled name. I know that much. He also played the head of the Uri or something in Stargate. Wherever there's a B-grade movie with him in it, I'm there, basically. And Iron Eagle. I mean, I think it's just mandatory. I think you as an American, it's your patriotic duty to watch Iron Eagle, of course. But for me, it's just fun. Yep. Let's go clean up the trivia. No, but I'm always laughing about that quote. It's because, like, the guy who played Perot played random Arabian bad guy TM. And he's like, you can deal with me, Colonel Akil Akash. Well, you can deal with me, Doug Masters. Love that one. He just nearly started a new career as a hood ornament. Yarr! I need to play my tunes. You're gonna mess up my rhythm. I'm gonna mess up something else. Oh, there I went. Sorry. I'm just hoping Louis Gossett Jr. Is one of those people who is super famous. Because that seems to mean that you are allowed to rip off his voice without consequence. Because no one bats an eyelid if I go, help me take this mask off, Luke. Alternately, the penguins are going to die in this terrible, terrible wilderness. I mean, admittedly, that is a very bad take on that guy's accent, but, you know, you get the general gist. And I know Charles L. Jones isn't what's-his-face from the Penguin March. This is why you shouldn't take me to a trivia match. Livy. I think she's doing some kind of live streaming thing as well. Well, actually, I shouldn't, you know, Ruby Rose or something is what she calls herself online. I'm not sure what's going to happen. 10,000 people from the United States descend on our house.
Show me the day. I wish to eat a brain.
Morgan Freeman, thank you. I'm not sure you got it from the accent though. Just from what he was saying. And they survive the winter and they get eaten by a seal. And this one avoids the seal to get sunburn. And this one gets depression. I don't know why they're so depressed. And I think this opal has done my spoon count for today. Ugh. That wasn't a bad finisher. Werner Herzog? Is that the... We have ways of making you talk, yeah? Is that, oh, I know Werner Kempler. I shouldn't say that one, actually.
Wait,
People are a bit...
Mother,
Yes, my darling.
my German teacher's been teaching me accents. We have ways of making you talk.
Oh, for the... Right, okay.
I know nothing.
I know nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Rugrat has arrived.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I'm at least a...
Say hello to the Opal dude.
Hello, Opal dude.
Opal guy, actually.
Opal guy. Hello, Opal non-specific. What?
He just goes, is there any way of making them shut up?
Fine.
I'm shutting this down. And we'll follow the Rugrat in. Oh, there we go. So, this guy has been improved somewhat. I've been doing... Check out this one. That's a very, very tiny but mighty opal. I'll do a short on that one. We'll say goodbye to the birds and then I'll continue cleaning up, I suppose. Look, I'm sorry.
That has the quality of a...
Hey, looky! Looky, looky, looky.
Poke her in the eyes.
Yeah.
She's got a pin there.
She's got a pin, has she?
Yeah.
We're going to say hello to Max.
I can't do that one because it'll hurt me.
That's all right. Hello, Max. How you doing? We've had some breakthroughs with Max. I probably should do a short on that one. But I haven't been able to actually film it. He will let me pat him. I don't think he'll do it with the camera rolling though, because he does not like cameras. So, you know, he'll revert back. You see the kind of the sit there blinking look is... Yeah, I know. I know, mate. I know. Do you want to scratch? Scratch? I know. He's so cool. Do you want to scratch? There you go. No props. Good bird. There you go. There you are. First time on camera too. That's quite the moment.
You gotta clip that.
I will.
Do you know how to clip things?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow. You're not technologically proficient than I thought you were. That sounded catty. I'm sorry.
I did not expect that to happen. I just did not expect that he would do that.
You know what? Equally good video. Phil loses a finger.
It's about to happen. You can see he's getting a bit sick of
I
it.
got close. I'm gonna move away.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to see that. That's pretty special. Are you going to let me touch you again? There
Hell
you go.
yeah.
There we are. Look at that.
Wow.
That's an amazing moment. And it's on camera. I'm just amazed. I'm stunned.
Oh, really? Emma, this is my child. This is your auntie.
Rugrats are still going. I better end the stream now, even though, like, you know, historic almost. I mean, one small step for man, one giant leap for cockatoos. Yeah. That was pretty amazing. Like, sorry, I'm stunned. With that, I'm probably going to have to just say goodbye to everybody. This is me, by the way. Oh, let me see the... That's better. Yeah. And I feel like my mouth is like really, really swollen, but it's not. It seems to be doing okay. Oh well. Got stitches in there. Horrible stuff. Anyway, hooroo everybody. Say goodbye, Pony. There you go. Anywho, have a lovely day, everybody. Enjoy. Oh, it's probably about midnight now, isn't it? So enjoy your midnight in the United States, and I'm going to get off and continue to clean the house. Have a lovely day. Dr. Phil out.